Today we have the all-new 2023 Kia Niro Plug-In Hybrid. Now, electric vehicles are taking over the market, and pretty much every month we see a new EV from a major manufacturer. Yet still, many people, including myself, are very skeptical about the longevity of battery packs, actual impact on the environment, and the charging infrastructure. So the Niro Plug-In Hybrid that you see here technically solved my last concern, being equipped with an internal combustion engine and a 11.1 kilowatt-hour battery, offering up to 33 miles of all-electric range. Quickly about the new Niro. It's a second generation of Kia's compact crossover offered in three variants: hybrid, plug-in hybrid, and as a fully electric vehicle. The new model is slightly longer and wider, benefiting the cabin space, and all versions receive bigger battery packs. The design is also much more aggressive compared to the predecessor, and whether you like it or not, you cannot deny that it stands from the crowd and it doesn't look generic. So let's jump inside a fully loaded SX Touring trim and talk about the interior space. It's no secret that Kia has been on fire with their interiors, and the one in Niro is no different. The design looks very futuristic, matching the exterior, and the cabin feels very airy, giving you a good visibility. There's an extensive use of recycled plastic throughout the interior, but don't let that throw you off. The materials are decent quality and everything is well put together. I only have one gripe with the cabin, and it's way too much piano black plastic, which looks good when it's clean, but it gets covered in dust and fingerprints very quickly. Now, when it comes to technology, you get two 10.25-inch displays. The first one is a simple gauge cluster, and the second one is a touchscreen infotainment running one of the best operating systems in the industry. It's super responsive, very easy to use, and it has a modern, simple graphical interface. Wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto are standard, as is a wireless phone charger. Even though the Niro is not a crossover with a lot of ground clearance, 6.3 inches, the seating position is pretty high. The front seats with heating and cooling have a good amount of padding and are comfortable. Now, moving to the back, you get an impressive amount of space where two adults will travel very comfortably. Climate vents and two USB-C ports are always nice to see, and if you opt for a $500 cold weather package, you will get heated outer seats. Lastly, the trunk. It offers 19.4 cubic feet of space behind the back seat and 54.6 cubic feet after folding it down. So that was the interior of the new Kia Niro. Let's take it on the road now and see how it drives. Alright, so let's start with the powertrain. The PHEV variant is powered by a 104 horsepower 4-cylinder paired to a 6-speed dual-clutch transmission and an 83 horsepower electric motor which uses an 11.1 kilowatt-hour battery. The total output is 180 horsepower, and honestly, that's all you need for everyday driving. With a full battery, which takes about 3 hours to fully charge with a level 2 charger, you get about 33 miles of pure electric range, and once the level drops to around 15%, the car switches into hybrid mode, meaning it uses both an electric motor and the engine to keep the car going. The transition between power sources is seamless, and when the internal combustion engine kicks in, it does it very smoothly without generating any unnecessary vibration or noise. You get 3 levels of regen braking, and I found myself using an automatic mode which adjusts the braking power depending on things like a slope of the road or a distance between you and following vehicle. In terms of fuel economy, during my week with the Niro PHEV, I was able to get about 28 to 30 miles of electric range and 62 miles per gallon combined in hybrid mode. Now, the ride quality is pretty impressive for a CUV of this size and at this price point, with most road imperfections being filtered out well, and thanks to laminated front side windows included in the SX trim, there isn't much wind noise coming inside. The suspension has been clearly tuned for comfort, so when you drive this thing more aggressively, you get a lot of body roll and understeer, and you can feel that extra weight coming from the battery pack, but let's be real. We all know that you're not gonna drive this thing like a maniac. At the end of the day, the Niro is an everyday commuter. And what else matters in a daily commuter? The driver assist features. The new Niro is loaded with them standard, including an automatic braking with pedestrian detection, adaptive cruise control, blind spot monitoring with rear cross traffic alert, lane keeping assist, rear parking sensors, automatic high beam, and Kia's semi-autonomous driving system called Highway Driving Assist. All those systems work very well, especially the Highway Driving Assist, which I would put on the same level as Mercedes or Volvo's ADAS. So that was the all-new Kia Niro PHEV. With everything we covered, let's jump to the conclusion. I don't want to say it's too early to buy a fully electric vehicle because it all depends on your situation, how your everyday commute looks like, if you can charge the car at home, what climate you live in, or if the charging infrastructure in your area is good enough. If you're in doubt, I would highly consider the Niro PHEV since you get the best of both worlds. A reasonable 33-mile fully electric range and an internal combustion engine when your battery dies. For many commuters, this car seems to be a very reasonable choice. Pricing for the Niro PHEV starts at $33,740 for a base EX model and $39,490 for the SX Touring variant. My fully loaded tester with an optional cold weather package, which includes heated rear seats and a PTC heater, was priced at $41,480. It's worth noting that every Niro is covered by a 5-year, 60,000-mile bumper-to-bumper warranty and a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty. Moreover, all Niro buyers receive 500 kilowatt hours of complimentary energy on public Electrify America charging stations. If you wonder how I would spec out my Niro PHEV, click the link in the description. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you later.